Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Kid Cannabis. And this movie came out in 2014, and it's a film that I found on Netflix, and I saw like a little Netflix trailer just scrolling over on top of it. And I thought, okay, this could be somewhat interesting or entertaining, and it wound up being just fine. I didn't really connect with it a whole lot. There were some things that I liked. I kind of enjoyed how things were being set up in the beginning, and I did give off some Wolf of Wall Street vibes a little bit. In a way, that's fine, but ultimately, I just left this movie thinking I would much rather be watching a Scorsese crime thriller over this movie, or I could be just watching Breaking Bad. Like, if I want a story like this, then I'd much rather watch either of those two things. Well, technically, it's more than two things, but point being, there's better things to be watching over this, in my opinion, and I just feel as though I've seen this type of story just done better in other things, which is probably my biggest problem with it, is that it's all been done before. It doesn't do anything to make itself stand out, and I kind of liked Ron Perlman in the movie, even if he's only in the movie for a few minutes. He has good screen presence, and I don't think he drags the movie down by being in the film. But I just wish this movie had a bit more personality. That would have probably helped it. But going back to positives, the film was harmless overall, I guess. I wasn't offended by anything in this film. It was kind of safe in ways. I don't know the best way to describe it. There weren't any performances that stood out as terrible from memory, unless I'm forgetting something. And this movie is listed as a comedy crime film, and I didn't really find it funny because it just wasn't connecting with me mostly, and I didn't care about any of the characters. I didn't really find them all that interesting. Like the narration for this movie is pretty much just developing everything, and honestly, a documentary probably would have been a bit more interesting, to be perfectly honest, or just about any different angle. There's just so many directions that you could have taken this that would have made it stand out, but unfortunately, that's not the movie we got. I didn't care for the music, and the only parts that I can remember about this movie are just some parts that are slightly different than what I'm used to. Like this movie had a bit more nudity than I was expecting. Like that's I guess something. I don't know. And what I mean by that is something I can remember this movie for, but that's really about it. I don't really have much to say about it. I didn't take a lot of notes while watching this movie because I just didn't have anything to say about it. It was just fine, average, not really going to remember it, and I don't even know if I could recommend this to people who are just looking to kill an hour and 40 something minutes because it was just kind of nothing. And I watched it at 1.5 times speed because I just value my own time a bit too much to watch the movie in a 1.0 times speed. Because I just felt as though there's just other things I could be doing that would be more useful with my time. So that's about all I have to say about it. I'll never watch it again. And if you come across it, it's probably not going to be the worst thing you'll see in your life, but I can't imagine you'll really connect with it much more than I did, depending on what you're looking for, I guess. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Kid Cannabis a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Kid Cannabis, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Apex from 2026, the most recent one as of recording this. The one on Netflix with Charlize Theron, or Theron, however you pronounce it. I always forget, and that's what I'll be reviewing next. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.